Okay, Senator Campbell, you're recognized to explain the bill.
Chairman Jackson, thank you, and thank you to the members of this committee for the opportunity to present the Tennessee Waste to Jobs Act. To start, I'm going to do something I don't believe any Democrat on this committee or meeting before this committee has ever done, and I'm going to read a summary of a resolution recently passed by the American Legislative Exchange Council, also known as ALEC. Says this resolution supports extended producer responsibility programs managed by producer-led organizations, emphasizing collaboration with stakeholders to establish efficient recycling infrastructure, expand consumer education, and improve transparency. Mr. Chairman, I understand that you serve as a Tennessee State Chair for ALEC, and I want to go on record as saying that I could not agree more with your organization's position. That is precisely what the Tennessee Waste to Jobs Act will accomplish. We have a serious landfill crisis in Tennessee. Tennesseans don't want more landfills, and we need immediate action to address this challenge. Meanwhile, companies are actively seeking access to the materials currently being buried in those landfills. They're asking us to pass this legislation so they can put those materials to productive use. Simply put, the Tennessee Waste to Jobs Act creates a funding mechanism that will generate hundreds of millions in infrastructure investment, create thousands of new jobs, reduce our reliance on foreign materials, and help solve our landfill crisis at no cost to taxpayers. This bill will remove almost 1 million tons of material from Tennessee landfills every year. And I looked this up to try and get an analogy, and 1 million tons is about the amount that it would take to fill a cargo train completely stretching from here to New York. Every single year would get that much out of our landfills. It will position our state as the southeastern leader in material aggregation and distribution, all while requiring no taxes or fees on Tennessee citizens. The Tennessee Waste to Jobs Act gets government out of the way by empowering businesses to lead a truly circular process. And how do we know this works? Because this model has worked for decades in countries around the world, and in the U.S., 5 states have already passed similar legislation. Tennessee has the opportunity to be the first red state to do so, and our bill is so well structured that it aligns exactly with ALEC's recommendations, starting with an implementation strategy focused on our largest cities where waste generation is the highest. For smaller communities, this bill is permissive, allowing local governments with fewer than 200,000 citizens to opt in. Over the past several years, we have worked diligently to build consensus among industry leaders, government agencies, and key stakeholders. We have strong letters of support from courthouses, county commissions, corporate boardrooms alike. Over a dozen companies across Tennessee representing $200 billion in revenue annually support this bill. To quote the Sustainable Food Policy Alliance, which includes Nestle, Mars, Unilever, and Danone, we are broadly supportive of EPR programs around the world and applaud the introduction of the Tennessee Waste to Jobs Act. This bill represents a responsibly structured EPR plan that draws upon the principles underpinning successful programs worldwide while addressing Tennessee's specific needs. Passing this bill will bring us closer to a waste and recycling future where companies like ours can meet ambitious packaging and recycling goals. Consumers are better educated and local recycling systems, and we can all be better stewards of the environment. We truly appreciate your work on this issue and look forward to collaborating toward a more circular economy in Tennessee. So we have bipartisan support, we have backing from major global brands, we have alignment with Tennessee's $9 billion aluminum industry, which is facing increasing uncertainty due to global tariffs on imported primary aluminum. We also recognize that EPR is a complex issue, and complexity often breeds misinformation, and unfortunately, this has prevented some organizations from fully engaging in this conversation. For years, previous leadership of the Tennessee Chamber of Commerce and Industry refused to meet with us, opposing discussion of EPR legislation, even while several of their largest member companies and the U.S. Chamber actively support and participate in EPR programs around the world. However, that changed this week. We had a productive meeting with Josh Brown, the new CEO of the Tennessee Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He promptly accepted my request for a meeting where we had an open and respectful discussion about the benefits and challenges of EPR. We agreed that more education and stakeholder engagement is needed over the next 12 months to build broader consensus and support. Mr. Brown understands that denying Tennesseans this amazing opportunity is not a solution. Out of respect for the Chamber's promising new leadership and their commitment to an honest and transparent dialogue, I am requesting, Mr. Chairman, that we roll this bill until next year. And by then, I look forward to presenting the Tennessee Waste to Jobs Act with the full statewide support that this effort deserves. Thank you.
Okay.
She doesn't want to go forward with it.
Okay. All right, what I would need next would be, just hold on.